What's up guys, the Gamer here, and welcome back to the Jsano Fan Server. And today I thought we'll just do some tree building, actually. I actually haven't had a time to log in much recently, and that's the reason why we actually didn't have a Friday episode last week. And I'm going to go into a bit of details of the reasons why. It's literally on Wednesday night of last week, I got an unusual text from a friend of mine. Some of you may remember that I might actually go get some materials whilst I talk about this. But literally, a while back, some of you may remember I had a mate from England come spend some time over my house for some time. And he went over to New Zealand and lived over there. And literally, he was flying back to on Wednesday night. Literally, he'd stopped over at Melbourne for a tiny bit, and he ended up losing his passports and had to stay at my house for a while, and that's why I wasn't able to record. But he finally got a flight out, and he's off back to England and all that. But that's the reason why I couldn't record, and it actually means that I haven't had any time to actually do any recordings. What in the... Oh dear lord. I think we've been pranked, people. Yeah, they're slime blocks by the looks of that. I'm pretty sure they're not emerald blocks. I'm pretty sure that's slime. I don't have any ender pearls. Okay, I wasn't expecting a prank. All right, we'll go inspect that. It looks like someone has decided to pull the old prank gag on us once again. We haven't had a prank against us in a while, actually. Part of me feels like this is Hollywood getting revenge on that last prank we did with Blue, but I don't think so. I would feel that Holly would do something a bit more... Okay, there's a sign right there. I have a feeling Holly would do something a bit more harsher than this, so I have a feeling this is new blood. Oh god, please don't tell me that whole... Oh, that's a lot of slime blocks. Alright, what is this? I think these scent the fountain quite well, don't you? Slime blocks. Okay, this is... Oh wow, they're everywhere in the house. Okay, let's get some of these out of our inventory. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are like one-touch hits. So, alright, well let's get these out of the water. It doesn't affect the water, does it? No, sweet. Who would do this? Alright, we need to find a sign, because I thought that might have been it, but apparently not. So there must be some sign around here. There is an awful... It's really random as well. There's like just... scattered. Wow, I can definitely make a bouncy castle out of this. I really wasn't expecting a prank, actually. It hasn't... I don't really feel shocked, though, because... Oh, that's my cat. Because I haven't been pranked in a while, so I think I've kind of been expecting... Oh, okay, there's signs of... Okay, they lead down there, so... Oh, please don't be in my nether hub. Oh god, maybe that's the big part. Maybe it's my personal nether hub's all full. All right, let's go have a ponder at the signs over here. Okay, so remember the good old days of Nickelodeon with all the slime. Okay, that's actually a pretty good reference. The green slime, I remember that. I remember those days, good times. Anyways, you have been slimed. Enjoy. Ace, our good friend Ace. We've forgotten about him. Oh, and P.S. Please accept the gift I left from the last prank. Yes, because okay, yeah, I knew. Recently, I mentioned that Ace had returned. He'd been on basic for quite some time, and he has returned. And he did prank us a while back, a really long time ago. It must have been one of our could have definitely been one of our first pranks. It was this island here. He did some funky stuff, like making it look all weird with like soul sand and stuff, and there was actually a gift in the cave below in a chest that I didn't show on camera, but I think I never told him that I actually did grab the stuff from the chest. I think I told him originally that I didn't know about the chest because I remember him asking about it. But okay, let's go inspect this, please. I'm thinking this is like 100% full. I don't think so. It is. I think it's just layered. Okay, well we'll start at the boat. But I need to go check the hub, because I have a feeling that leading that way is like sending a sign. But yeah, so Ace was one of the original people that pranked me on this server, and we never ever got revenge on him, because I always said I would get revenge on him, but we never did. And then he went away on basic, and I'm actually pleased that Ace has pranked me, because I actually have had a prank in mind to do to you for so long, but I've never done it because I was never sure of when you were returning. And I'm happy, I'm really happy that you've done this, because I think in the next coming month you can definitely expect something. I know what the idea is. I actually have the supplies. It's not hard supplies. It's a very simple prank idea, but with the simple pranks is also massive scale. So I'm just saying, Ace, you've started a war again. You've started a wildfire. You know, if you never done this prank, I probably wouldn't have remembered that I had that prank lined up for you. But you just couldn't resist, could you? I might need some help with that prank there, because it is a bit of a... Are the bed textures messed up again, or is that... I don't know, whatever. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have some fun with that, but touche to you, Ace. I was not expecting a prank. Jeez, this is a... How many... Where did you get all this... Oh, wait, we do have the slime farm, I guess, so that probably makes sense. Ah, man, okay, well, I was going to build some custom trees today, but I guess we're breaking slime box instead. Yeah, but I'll go back to the story. So yeah, literally, like my mate, I'm pretty sure I said I don't think I said why he was what happened. Literally, what happened is so my mate was flying in through Melbourne. He'd been spending a few months in New Zealand, and what had happened is that in the airport he lost his passport. I might have mentioned that just a few minutes ago, but yeah, he lost his passport in the airport. He misplaced them, and what ended up happening is he went to go board his plane and didn't have a passport. And you know, if you try and board a plane without a passport, you're gonna get security caught on your ass. So he ended up getting put into immigration offices, which was kind of amusing on my behalf, but also kind of felt sorry for him. But although it was his own fault for losing his damn passports in a damn airport. So I ended up getting this unusual text from him. Oh, damn it. Can I... Okay, I'll have to break these so I can collect these. Yeah, so I ended up getting an unusual text from him saying, can you do me a massive favor? And instantly, like, sent back going, yeah, sure, what's up? And I was a bit confused by it, because I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure he was, like, flying out, like, half an hour ago. And then about 10 minutes later, after I replied to that text, I ended up getting a call from him, and he was like, yeah, like, I lost my passport, I'm in the immigration office and all that sort of stuff. And he was like, oh, can I stay at your place? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, like, to be honest, because, like, he was pretty screwed at that point. Like, I was going to be surprised if they were going to let him out of the airport. I was expecting them, actually, to send him back to New Zealand, because he lost his passport. But, no, they actually let him out, and they gave him, like, a 10-day pass. It literally was saying, you have to get out of Australia in 10 days, or you're going to be barred for the country for 5 years, practically. And probably a massive, massive fine, because he'd become an illegal immigrant, practically. So, yeah, so he ended up at the stay at my place, and luckily, the day after, literally, it was like Wednesday night, he called and all that stuff happened, and Thursday morning, he called up the airport, and they'd found his passport, so he was really lucky in that case. But, his unlucky streak did not end there, unfortunately. What happened is, the reason why he stayed a few extra... Oh, excuse me. The reason why he stayed a few extra days is... Okay, I'll take these down. I will get revenge on you, Ace, don't you worry. But yeah, the reason why I stayed a few extra days is because what happened is that when literally, like, immigration, like, took him from the airport, practically. I can't be bothered getting up there and doing that. But literally what happened is, immigration took him away, and then they told to pull his bags off the flight. And someone pulled his bags off the flight before the plane was about to take off, obviously. But they didn't put a sticker on to say, like, this bag has to be taken off the flight. And so someone's pulled it off, and someone's put it back on. So his bags end up flying all the way to, like, Abu Dhabi, where his diversion was in his flight. And so his bags ended up getting stuck there, then having to get sent back here. So then he had to wait a few days. Oh god, this does lead here. Ace, what have you done? Please. Oh wait, did I? Oh, damn it! I missed some slime up there. But yeah, so I had to wait for his bag to get back here, and in the end, we just end up saying, like, because the issue is that, like, as much as it was, like, great to help him out, it was like, yeah, like, you can stay at our house a few days till you get sorted. Wow, you really went through the effort of doing this. Oh, man, I have a feeling the big surprise is in the hub. We're gonna have to go check that out. But yeah, like, as much as it was great, like, helping him out, like, making him, giving him a roof to stay under and that, as some of you may know, this is my exam period, so, it's not exactly the best time to have someone staying at my house consecutive days, someone that I don't get to see too often either, since he lives on the other side of the world, and, yeah, it wasn't very good. So we had to kind of get him out as quickly as possible, and he ended up having to leave on Sunday night, and which we literally booked his flight on Saturday, and that's another funny story because the bloody Qantas, the airlines he was flying with, an Australian Airlines, was absolutely useless at helping us actually organise this situation. Please just. Wait, is there anything? No, okay, just please don't be, like, completely full. If it is, just, I'll hate you forever, Ace. Okay, I see. Great. Alright, so I was expecting some to be here, but it's not as much as I thought it would be. Why do you walk really slow on this? I did not realise that. Yeah, so they weren't very helpful, so this, like, there's so much I need to talk about, how useful or how unuseful Qantas really was. Because what happened is that, like, first of all, they were really shit when it came to customer service about his bags, because, like, they just, like, every time they were, like, saying, oh yeah, it should be here today, or, like, should be here tomorrow, then you'd call up and they'd be like, no, be the next day, then the next day, and it was just getting ridiculous. Then eventually they actually, funny enough, did turn up on the day he was flying out, so that was really lucky. But the bloody booking, like, actually trying to book a flight, because what happened is that even though he got pulled off the flight because he didn't have his passport, someone was nice enough to write to say that he had a free transfer, so literally he didn't have to pay for a flight, but so he can just walk up and say, I'd like to, like, go on a flight to England, and he wouldn't have to pay for it, which was really nice of the person whoever wrote that. But the issue is that Qantas saw it fit that they would put him on a flight that they want to put him on, not what is inconvenience to him, but it was inconvenience to them, which was a real pain in the butt. So he ended up, like, calling him and, like, trying to book a flight, and this woman was like, everything he said, like, even, like, upgrade, any early flights, different airlines, everything. The woman wouldn't give him anything better than Wednesday, which wasn't good for me, and it really wasn't looking good. And so like, it was like, okay, he has to fly out July 4th, and, like, that's in my exam period, like, in my study week, and I, like, exactly when we finished off the phone, like, he said yes to the flight. Wow, that is so many slime blocks, that is ridiculous. Like, exactly when we finished with, that phone call, I said, alright, get ready, we're gonna drive down to the airport and deal with this in person. And he walks up in there, and he's in there 5 minutes, and he's able to get a flight for, like, the next day, which was Sunday, because we tried to deal with the flight on Saturday. And it was just extraordinary experience to see how shit an airline's like, customer service is on the phone compared to in person. And anyone that has, like, a situation like that, I really do recommend just dealing with it in person, because they're just, I don't know if it's every airline, like, definitely Qantas from that experience was that they just couldn't give a rat's ass about their customers over the phone, which was really frustrating for the situation my mate was in, because not only, like, he found his like, he's got his passport and everything, which was lucky. Like, he didn't have to get, like, an emergency passport, which would cost him a fortune. And plus, if he had to have paid for another flight, he was very lucky there. But just the fact that, you know, the airport knew he had to get out in 10 days and they were just trying to keep him here longer was pretty piss poor effort in my opinion. So, but exactly when he dealt with him in person, they were like, they saw like everything, like that, because it's all in file. Like it showed that he left the airport under these circumstances, and he has X amount of days to go till he's actually barred from the country. And they were just perfect. So yeah, that's kind of why there was no Friday episode. And I might as well say I'm hoping I will have another Friday episode this week. I do admit it is study week for me, so it's called swap back in Australia, or as I used to call in England, it's study leave. But there should be an episode out on Friday. I do have already an episode recorded for Affinity for this week, so we're all good. Oh god, I didn't even check downstairs. Alright, let's get most of the outside stuff. I know there's... Can we... Yep, there we go. There's another slime block here. So, yeah, like, that's really the big thing that's been going on, the past few days, and it's definitely been an experience that I'll definitely remember. I think it's definitely an experience that my mate will remember. Like, I just recommend don't lose your passport in an airport, because it's probably the worst thing you can do. He said the immigration office, like when he was dealing with them, were actually really good, even though Australia is quite known for having pretty tough customs and pretty tough immigration people. I don't think so he has any on my roof, which is good. But yeah, just don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid and lose your passport in a dang airport, because you know, he's lucky that he actually did it kind of in Melbourne, because like I was the only person he knew. I think if he didn't know me, he probably would have been sent back to New Zealand. I think they must have made some sort of exception. Like personally, I was surprised they let him out of the airport. I was expecting them that they would have sent him back to whatchamacallit, back to New Zealand. So yeah. So that's really everything that's been going on recently, besides really just studying my ass off. Like I finished uni now, like no more classes, but just got a huge amount of study to do. Got 3 exams. I'll be finished on the 20th of June, which is wonderful. So then I'll have a lovely... my inventory's full. I need to empty some of this stuff. I'm interested to know how many stacks of slime blocks this really is. I think this might be even the first time I've actually fully cleaned up a prank on camera, because I don't normally do this, but I did have a lot. Oh, I did have ender pearls on me. Damn it! But I don't normally have like I have a lot to talk about today. So because I did send out a tweet saying that I would explain everything on Monday's episode. So you know what? I'm gonna leave those there. I'm not gonna collect every single one, because then I'm just gonna be tearing apart my base. Okay, where else did we need to go? Oh yeah, basement. Damn. Alright, let's do that. So, yeah, so next episode, we'll try and get some of the trees worked on. I have a feeling down here is going to be bad. Yep, by the looks of it, it looks bad. Okay, it's not too bad, actually. I thought it would be worse. It's really odd pattern. I don't know what made you to do the random scatter pattern. But I do admit I'm kind of thankful for it, because you could have, if you really wanted to, Ace, you could have... What makes me feel like that is completely full down here. Okay, it's not. Like, as I said, like, as I was about to say, like, you could have made this prank evil. Like, we have literally an infinite amount of slime blocks on this server, so he could have grinded and literally just got so much he could have filled my whole house. He could have, but I admit that would take ages. So I am grateful you didn't do that. But yes, so next episode, I think I'm gonna do a time lapse of building some trees, hopefully, because since I've got this week off, I'm gonna be doing like a few hours study a day. But any free time, I'm actually gonna dedicate to, you know, just being on the server, trying to get a few side things done. That, especially the trees, I want to get all the trees finished. So, oh, none in here, sweet. So yeah, I wanna get the trees finished sometime pretty soon. Also, we do have a possible planned episode with Mr. McLuckable coming up. The reason why is it's no aber caving, it's a bit of a different episode. I know some of you that watch me are people that also watch Mr. McLuckable, and he has just recently finished the good old Muckluck's mini golf. And lately, he's mentioned, I think in the past 2 videos, it was that he did. He mentioned that he needs someone to help go through the course and decide the par of the course. So I'm gonna help Muckluck practically do that, since, well, I like and enjoy playing golf. I thought I might as well help him decide the par level on his little mini golf course, and also possibly have a little wager whilst we play through that. Something interesting to make it a bit more fun. But so that is also a plan, and I know we haven't gone back and touched Atlantis, and it is kind of annoying that we haven't, but I really need to focus on this private island, because as I mentioned a few episodes ago, it was recently discussed of a possible reset, which I don't believe is going to happen anymore, but it has made me realize that, you know, if a reset's going to happen, I'd like to get these 2 projects done, which is this, and also the good old Atlantis. But I want to treat this first, and I believe the fact that since I'm in my exam period and I have a bit more free time, and especially since I have that week after I finish my exams, I definitely reckon I could get this finished relatively soon. So we're going to focus on here for a few more episodes. I don't know how many more. To be honest, I think if I can get the episode I've been talking about with like the trees and do some sort of time lapse, if I can get all the trees over in that area done, and then that would just leave the area over here where we're going to have the good old... Did that seriously enderpearl into... Really? Wow. Okay, they actually have proper hitboxes. Okay, we're going to have to like pillar up. There we go. Alright, let's pillar up a tiny bit. But, yeah, so, we're gonna have to do, like, some sort of time-lapse of, doing some of the trees, and ideally, I'd like to get all that area on the other side of the house there finished in that time-lapse, and then I would just leave here, because, to be honest, there's not many trees going here. You'll have maybe, like, I don't think so I'm going to have any trees on this side. I wanted to keep this open, because I tried something different with the hedges coming down this side, which I'm not 100% keen on, but it's different. It adds for a different sort of area in the house, and this is really weird bouncing. I'm going to hold shift. But we're really not too far, because after the terraforming, like, we don't really have that many buildings left. Like, we really have hardly any. So a lot of it's terraforming and tree building. So we're very close to finishing the private island, and as long as we don't get too many more pranks showing up here, then we should get it done relatively quickly. But I believe I have demolished every single one of them, and wow, that must by the looks of it, that looks like probably about 2... Yeah, probably about, with the amount I missed, he used about 2 full lines. So how many lines is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you used practically 18 stacks of slime blocks. Well, touche, Ace. So not a typically hard prank to take down, but definitely a little time consuming, but not too bad. But I will say this to you, Ace. Revenge will be coming soon. I will definitely plan my revenge in the upcoming weeks, and I probably won't do it too soon because I obviously got my exams, but I definitely will see to it that you will be targeted after my exams. Where do I keep? I think this is... Yeah, I hardly had any, so thanks. He actually gave me a good supply of it now. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have an awesome day. Thank you very much to Ace for a little entertaining prank, and I will see you all in the next episode. So catch you later, guys.